The best part about this is the realism of just how many people that don't like golf at all would give golf a go if there was a toxic rage machine on the course, punching people and drinking beer.
This guy sucks. All right, let's go.
Universal Pictures presents Adam Sandler
The price is wrong, Bob.
as golf's missing link, Happy Gilmore.
Yes, it is a 90s Adam Sandler comedy, which means there are horrors within. I mean, some jokes that really just make you beg for the sweet release of death. However, you know what? This one is the most perfectly blended between just crap and lunatic fun. And I gotta say, it's actually a really enjoyable watch 30 years later, which, I mean, how many comedy films can you say that for? Most of them age like milk. Happy Gilmore stars Adam Sandler as Happy Gilmore, a guy who's just been trying to become an ice hockey player for decades, but never once learned how to ice skate. Sounds just 1000% like an Adam Sandler character, that does, yeah. So he finds out one day that his grandma's house is about to be repossessed by the IRS because she owes like 300 grand in taxes, and that's now his problem, and he's going to try and save the house by playing golf, which he's never done before. But of course his really good slap shot and hockey skills are transferable to golf. Of course. The film's not even like, oh, that's a shock. It's just like, no, of course. Why wouldn't it be? And then suddenly he gets to be on the pro tour for golf after playing for one day. No, just let it happen. This is a film surprisingly not that filled up with Adam Sandler's friends and cameos. I mean, Ben Stiller turns up as generic angry man, but apart from that, it really generally is quite a different sort of cast to the ones you'd normally see him surround himself with. And I think that's part of what helped this, you know? It has some actors who are actually fairly serious actors, and I think that was a big part of what made it so fun. And realistically, because Happy Gilmore is... And this is one of the things Adam Sandler manages to do. And sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes it does. And it's stunning when it does. He makes this character who is filled with rage. He's angry and beats the shit out of people for no reason. He's horrible. And he's just a general kind of, bastard. And we yet don't have a problem. I don't have a problem, even rewatching it now, with rooting for him as a character. And I think that's mostly down to Christopher McDonald playing Shooter McGavin, the biggest asshole ever to live, as his rival. And it makes you just go, oh, God, him. And you get on board with Happy just making fun of him in silly, stupid ways. It's the kind of golf film where a Volkswagen runs onto the course at full speed, hits Happy, and he just has to get up and continue golfing. It's also the kind of film where, like, a TV tower falls on the course on the final green in the biggest tournament of the year, and they're like, well, you just gotta play it from where it lies, man. Like, it doesn't even feel like it is, like, a completely lunatic out there comedy, like, balls to the wall. It doesn't lose all semblance of sanity, but he does learn golf from a one-armed Apollo Creed, who he then accidentally kills with an alligator head surprise, and then... at the end of the film, he sees him in the sky with the alligator waving at him with the Abraham Lincoln. So it's not a completely normal film either. He does also have a daydream where he imagines his grandmother making out with his rival while she wears a Gene Simmons kiss mask. Like, not normal. I really can't tell whether it's because I grew up with it, because of the just such blatant Subway product placement, which actually works in the context of the film, or because of lines like, you eat pieces of shit for breakfast, but I kind of love this. It's not that good, but I do kind of love it. Adam Sandler he manages to make these films which you think, wow, that is just crap, and yet you'll watch it 10 times and not have any problem with it. I don't know what it is, and he does it not super consistently, because he's made a lot of these films, but this one it does just work. I mean, the fight, the full-on brawl with Bob Barker on a golf course. The price is wrong, bitch, is such a good line. I love how game Christopher McDonald was to just play the most insane, whiny villain ever. It honestly makes the film, him being that irritating throughout. Because it really does just let you cheer on a fairly despicable character, which is what you need a lot of the time in comedy films. Because a lot of, like, comedy protagonists are kind of assholes. And you need the villain to just seem way worse to make it work, and he nailed it. Julie Bowen also, I was not familiar with your game. It's such a strange film because it's not got that big a cast or anything. There are not that many, like, random cameos and things, and the ones that are, they actually use instead of just being a throwaway gag, like Bob Barker and Ben Stiller. But it feels like such a great ensemble cast going on. It's such a bizarre... It's such a bizarre thing. It just shouldn't work like this. It's definitely Adam Sandler's best film about being an angry, plucky underdog hero in an elitist space. Miraculously not his only one, but yeah. It is a lovable trash panda of a film, and I'm giving You're Gonna Die, Clown 3.5 stars. Harkens back to a time when comedy could actually get a cinematic release, yeah. I think there's been a lot of discussion about that recently, and I'm hoping that Hollywood starts to fix it, because I don't know, it just feels like you could, right? I mean, things like Knives Out all being released on Netflix, Happy Gilmore 2 being released on Netflix. We could fix this, right?